It's the middle of the year again, which means it's been exactly 1 year since I started journaling. So I thought I'd do a little chatty video today instead of my usual silent flip-throughs of all the journals I've been using this year. So I know at the beginning of the year I had this video about all the journals that I would be using this year. Kind of changed a little throughout the months, so let's just take a look at them. So you guys have probably already seen this very recently. Yeah, it's my new 3-ring binder that I also use as a daily planner. So this is my newest little journal kind of planner thing. I just put a cute little pen in here so that I can tick off the tasks that I've already done. I really love how I designed this, and just the size of it, it's just so cute. So it's one of the journals that I basically use every day to sort of help me to keep track of all that I need to do for the day. And also it's kind of like a bujo in that I also do some tracking in here. For now it's just like cleaning schedule, keeping track of my pen pal, like the dates that I send out and receive stuff so that I don't leave it too late when I send out my pen pal mails, because I was recently doing a really big push of replying to some of them, and I realized that especially for my local pen pal friends, sometimes I forget to reply to them until like 2 months later, which is a bit too long, I feel, anyway. And yeah, a little spending tracker to sort of make sure that I don't spend too much every month, especially on stationery, because if you watch my desk tour next week, I have so much stationery. Maybe a bit more than one person needs. Yeah, so look forward to that video. This is just to keep track of online orders, because you know, sometimes you just click buy and you spend the money, but the item doesn't arrive until like a month later. So just to make sure that I'm not spending too much online as well. And a little list of stuff I might want to buy in the future. Yeah, so just some little trackers like that I would kind of love to have them in a bujo also, but just a huge A5 book is not what I'm looking to maintain. So just this tiny little binder book is, I think, what is the most useful for me right now. So as you can see, this is really new. I only started it in June, and basically only on the 23rd of June, so yeah, not too long ago. And yeah, I just write down what tasks I have to do for the day, and if I did it, I just put a tick, and if I didn't, then you know, it just stares accusingly at me. Okay, and yeah, I did a quick setup of July. I didn't film it because I think everything would just be covered in this video anyway. So yeah, it was just some simple sticker and washi tape designs of my favorite character for this month, because it's her birthday on the 24th. So I just used some stickers that I drew and printed out. So for my to-do list, sometimes I just fill them up day to day if I don't have much going on, but the next few weeks I kind of have a bit of stuff, so I've kind of already pre-planned my schedule for the week. Yeah, that doesn't really happen that often unless I have like a major project going on. So yeah, for right now I've been pre-planning the whole week ahead. And I mean, that's pretty much it, because as I said, this is my newest journal. And also I put in some little sticky tabs at the back in case I need them, and some tiny washi dividers. Yep, that's all. I just really love this little book. So this is the one you guys probably see the most on my channel. It's my daily journal, which is kind of more of a memory keeping journal. So I started this one in June, and these are the ones that I used previously during this year. So this is my usual monthly flip through of my daily journal, you know, except that for once you can hear my voice. So yeah, I started this journal in June. Kind of after I filmed my May video, I realized that I kind of miscounted. Yeah, I forgot that 31st of May existed, so this little May entry is kind of stuck with all the June entries now. Because I really didn't want to refilm the video, especially since I had already like edited it halfway at that time. So yeah, just a quick little flip through. There's usually not much rhyme or reason to how I decorate for a certain day, especially if, I mean, most of the time I'm just at home doing work. So I don't know, sometimes I just pick a memo pad that I like, or a sticker that I like, or a color scheme, a washi tape. Just, I don't know, I just pick a certain theme that I feel like using to journal, and yeah, I just do that. Or sometimes, like on this day, I bought a lot of Sanrio stuff, so for my daily entry, I try to find Sanrio themed items and stuff that just follow the color scheme of all these tags that I kept in my journal, because you know, they're so cute. And when I do blind boxes, I like to keep the little paper, and I just circle whichever item I got from that blind box. And also I like to keep little things that my pen pals put in my letters. Sometimes I put in like cute name cards that I really like. For these two, I went to an open house in one of the local art schools, and I really love the artwork of these two artists, so I just kept their name card and I just put it here in my journal. And sometimes my friends put little notes in my pen pal letters or my swap letters, so I love to keep them in my journal as well. And just cute little packaging. This will be in an upcoming video, so I won't show you too much of it. So I've been trying to keep to 3 months in a single binder, so I try to stick to doing like 1 page per day, unless you know a lot of things happen, and then I'll use like a 2-page spread or something. But yeah, so for June, this is how much of the binder I've filled. Hopefully it will fit 2 more months in this. We'll see, especially if I don't buy too much in the next 2 months. Yeah. As a comparison, these are the other 2 binders that I've used. Okay, yeah, they get really chunky at the end. So this one I was only able to fit 2 months because it was the first time I used a 6-ring binder for my daily journal, and some days I just had a lot of fun just doing 2-page spreads for no reason, even though like maybe I only wrote on one side and the other side was just decorative. I mean, it was really fun, but also I only fit 2 months into this. And yeah, so I tried to control myself from May to March, and yeah, I think the 2 months is even slightly thicker than the 3-month one, so yep. Yeah, I'm really enjoying daily journaling. It's kind of like a relaxing thing to do at the end of the day before I go to sleep and stuff. It like helps me unwind, especially if I've done a lot of things that day. Oh, and since there's not much of a setup for July, for this month's flip through video, I thought I'd just show you the little cover page that I'm using for July. There's not much of a theme going on this month. I just chose one of the prints that I really liked, and I just added a little July sticker. And at the back, as usual, I have this calendar sticker from Daiso, and I just decorated it with stuff, and I marked out some important dates, and these are all these stickers are also ones that I've drawn. This is a little habit tracker book that a friend recently gave me. Like one of my pen pals gave it to me in a letter, which was really unexpected, but I really love it. So yeah, this is a little habit tracker book. I wasn't really expecting to use it. Yeah, one of my pen pals gifted it to me recently. I didn't even know that this book existed. I was kind of thinking of setting up some trackers, but in my mini 3-ring binder. So yeah, mainly in here I just do this spread every month. So I only got it in June, so I've only done tracking in June, but it's sort of like a productivity tracker. So this is, I just color this in on days when I've posted to Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, I kind of have a lot of Instagram accounts. And this is more on my work and hobbies, so this is like tracking how much I work for my day job, and this is my fan art and YouTube videoing stuff. So yeah, just kind of tracking how much I do over the month. So yeah, this is July's, and yeah, that's all so far. Yeah, I just think it's a cute little book, so I found a way to use it. So this is the first ever Hobonichi I bought, which is Weeks, because I really love this pattern and I wanted to try using a Hobonichi. So yeah, it was kind of an impulse buy because my friend was also doing an order, so I just tagged on to her group order, and I decided to use this as a food diary this year. So this is the last of what I consider sort of my everyday journals, like my little 3-ring binder planner and my daily journal, and this, I basically use them every single day. So I think I've only shown this in the setup video during January, so I've never really shown you guys what I write in this. So yeah, this is basically a little food diary, like just keeping track basically of the food that I eat daily. Just, just for fun, and kind of to keep track and make sure that I don't like go overboard with snacking, especially when I work at home. So usually on this page, I just track what I eat for breakfast, and if I have lunch, whatever I had for lunch, and then dinner. And also I decorate it with just tiny little stickers to make it look really colorful. And on this side, if I have any interesting meals or anything that looks really cute, I just put it here and just write the little comments about them. Yeah. So, yeah, this is my little food diary. Especially if I go to like a themed cafe, I definitely print out the photos and put them here. Sometimes, you can't go out to eat like crazy food every week. So if there's nothing that I really took a photo of, I just stick some food stickers in here. Because, I have lots of these kind of stickers anyway. I might as well put them somewhere. So I don't really update this site very often, like maybe once a month or once every 2 months, so sometimes it's a bit blank. And yeah, you see, I haven't completed all these entries. I just stuck down the food photos and I haven't written the little captions or whatever. Yeah, so this site, I usually update it daily, mostly immediately after I've eaten, unless I'm outside, and then I just write it down at the end of the day. But yeah, this site gets updated really, really slowly. And yeah, starting from June, I decided it was kind of a pain trying to find cute little tiny stickers to fit in all the little spaces where I haven't written anything. So I decided I'll just have the little decorative washi tape at the bottom and the photos and my captions on the side, and yeah, I'll just leave all this just full of writing. So yeah, we've caught up, and basically that's my little food diary. And since there were like many other pages in this, I didn't want to waste them. So for this back part, I use it kind of like a cafe tracker. So yeah, my country has so many tiny little cafes, and a lot of them are really beautiful and I really want to visit them with my friends. So I just take note to list them down so that I don't forget, because a lot of them after a few years kind of just disappear. So I really want to make a point to visit them before they disappear. And for those that I have visited, I kind of mark it out. So yeah, I haven't visited a lot. And those that I think are good enough to really visit again and not just like a one-time cafe hopping experience thing, I just put this little star next to them. Yeah. So this little listing section is just a quick overview of all the little cafes I want to visit. I kind of regret only leaving these 2 pages. I think I might run out of space soon. But anyway, at the back is photos of the cafes and where they are and just maybe why I want to visit them. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of them. And yeah, that's all for my little food diary. So if you follow my Instagram, you've seen that recently I've really been into drinking tea. So this is a little book that I started to log all the tea that I drink. So yeah, this is my little tea log book. This tea was gifted to me by my pen pal, and other than that, so far the rest have all been Carol Carpet teas. This is kind of like just writing my thoughts about the tea that I've drunk, because I'm kind of new to it, so I kind of try to keep the decoration at a minimum, because yeah, I just don't want to go overboard with the decoration. I just really want to focus on what I'm writing. And yeah, I wish you could kind of smell the book through the video, because it smells really amazing. Yeah, I mostly like to drink fruit tea, so the pages just smell like fruits, like strawberries and apples. So yeah, it really smells amazing. Yeah, I don't have much so far, so this is all I've written. And yeah, it's just a simple little book. This is just a little book to swatch all the washi that I've bought or I've gotten from exchanges with my friends and my pen pals this year. So yeah, this is kind of like a reference book of sorts, I guess. Yeah, I just do a quick swatch of basically every washi I buy and every washi I get, and I also like make a note of who gave it to me and where I bought the washi. And for those that have the cute washi stickers, yeah, I put them here as well. So as you can see, I've accumulated quite a lot in just half a year. You can watch my previous video to see just how much I accumulated last year. This year I kind of tried to minimize my washi tape spending, because there's only so much space on my desktop. But I also do have a lot of samples from pen pals and washi tape swaps, so a lot of these are from that as well. yeah, that's all. If you watched my January video, you might have seen that this was supposed to be my daily journal because I just found it and I really liked the Sumiko pattern and the feel of this 6-ring binder book. But I decided it would really bother me if the rest of the books that I use in the year would look completely different, so I changed this into more of a shows and movies that I've watched binder instead. Yeah, this is another little A6 ring binder. Yeah, it's just a little fun journal to keep track of like shows and movies I've watched. As you can see, I have a lot of backlog. So I divide it into 3 sections. So this is the TV. There really isn't that much in this journal because it's another one that I just do for fun, so there's no telling when the next time I update it is. So these are movies. Yeah, only 1 and 3 so far. And anime, yeah, it's really empty. I haven't really found the time to like write about the stuff that I've watched so far, but I don't know, I like the book anyway, so I'll just continue keeping this journal. This is a little journal which is a continuation of last year's. I just use it to track all the books that I read. Yeah, this is another one that is quite neglected. Sometimes I think I have too many hobbies, and so some of them just get shoved aside sometimes. So like I don't actually watch that many TV shows and movies, and I don't take the time to read a lot of books as well. So yeah, if you watch my December flip through, you would have seen all these from last year. And yeah, so for this year I don't really divide them up into months, I just consolidate them all. And as you've seen in 2021, I've only read like 1 book and I started 2 books, so not great. I mean, I think I read pretty fast, but I just haven't really taken the time to sit down and read a book, even though my TBR list just in my physical bookshelf is still quite big. Yeah, so you know, hopefully I'll at least read 1 book this month. This is a little A5 6-ring binder that I have just for fun little journals or things that I do for the channel. If you watched my wrap up in December last year, you would have seen this, and yeah, it's basically just a continuation of that journal since I don't really use this very much anyway, so I'm not sure how long it will take me to actually fill this whole binder up. So yeah, a lot of the spreads here I do for videos as well, so you guys might have already seen them. I didn't really like date a lot of these, so like this is from last year and this is this year. Yeah, I just don't really separate them by when I do them. I just whatever I feel like putting in, I just put into this journal. So it's like a for fun journal, and also it's the first 6-ring binder that I used. And yeah, that's when I decided I really like 6-ring binders, so I got the A6 sized ones for my daily journaling. Yeah, I really wanted to do some journaling challenges from Rainbow Holic's list of prompts, but as you can see, so far I haven't even done one. And this was an exchange collab, so I didn't do these. It was my good friend. Yeah. I think exchange collabs are really fun to do, and I would love to do more of them. In fact, I have like a floating journal project going on right now. So I think it's fun to collect other people's different journaling style into my own journal. Yeah, and it's kind of fun to see how different people journal and use their stationery differently. But I'm not sure when that project will end, but when it does, I will definitely have a whole video showcasing that. So yeah, basically these are the 8 journals, kind of, that I'm using this year. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this more talkative video this time. And I don't do these often, so I guess the next time you'll hear me talk is in next week's desk tour, and then after that probably just the end of the year wrap up video again. Hope you enjoyed.